Freaking crap, YouTube, what is going on? Heir of Carthage back with some Tosa Campaign action. Anyway, let's get to where I'm at. You'll notice that I did skip a little bit of footage. I had to skip like a million turns before I was able to capture Nagato because there was some clan here in Buzen that was allied with me, basically, that came over and captured it. And so then my army got like placed back here as soon as, they captured the territory. Okay, we weren't allied or else it would have let my army stay, but so anyway, my army came back here, so I had to come pick him back up. And then this clan over here lost this territory, so then I had to come back and march my army back. So it was a big mess, and then the ensuing battle was just between my guys and like a couple of levy troops, so you really didn't miss anything. But since that time, Satsuma has taken over Buzen, and I believe I am allied with them right now. Yeah. So I am allied with Satsuma, which some of you wanted me to be, so I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm allied with them, and they're going to be a powerful ally indeed. Now, I have taken into account some of your suggestions. I did not get to look at them most recently today, but I remember that some of the suggestions were you all wanted me to get trading ports. That's generally a good idea, so I will do so. I'm researching Revolver Cav, and I've already unlocked this one. So as soon as I finish researching Revolver Cav, I'll put it on this tree that helps bring me down here to unlock the American, British, and French trading districts and railway stations and whatnot. So yeah, I'll do that in 4 turns as soon as I finish what I'm working on there. Let's take a look at my army. I'm repairing the stronghold, which is obviously a good idea. I don't have a whole lot of cash right now, but it'll start to build up. Here's the army that I have and the experience chevrons that they have thus far. So you don't need a real big army to start with. You need to keep your costs down. It's important to have the Navy going, and let's take one more look at my technology. So I do have explosive shell, which means my Navy is going to have a pretty good advantage over any factions that have not yet unlocked explosive shell. So we're in pretty good position, I think. And some of you said that on this home island there was a Shogunate affiliated clan. This clan right here is definitely... they're definitely not Shogun affiliated. You can see that little sign there. They're Imperial affiliated. And this clan right here is also Imperial affiliated. Now, I mean, there could be a clan out here on Awaji that is Shogunate, but there's no reason for me to attack other Imperial, related clans, especially this one because they're allied to me. Because I just don't want to start a war with a bunch of other people who are supporters of the Imperial. I want to focus my army because I can only afford one right now. I want to focus it on Shogunate troops. So right now we do need to convert this area over to a pro-Shogunate temperament. It's going to take a while, or pro-Emperor temperament. Let's make sure I have my taxes on auto-manage. I do. This makes that easy. So we're going to have to end several turns here. That's okay. That'll give us a chance to catch up on some research and maybe use our Navy to cause some havoc. We can sail around and maybe see if we can go over there and bombard Suo or something. And there are British and French trade nodes down here as well. But I think that trading with them is automatic once you find those. So I do need to send a ship down there to find them. So I might train a gunboat just to sail down there because it's cheap. So in fact, let's do that. Let's train a gunboat from here. And then let's make sure I have a trading port also. I've got a few ports, so I'll make my new port up here. This one, since I have a couple of ports that can make military ships. Let's go over to construction, and as soon as I get the money, I'm going to do a trading port. But I've got to unlock cordial relations first, which is this one, so that'll actually be a while still. Okay, nothing to worry about there. We'll just keep in some turns until this until that army gets replenished. I can start bombarding these people that I'm at war with, so I can either bombard their army or their town. I'll just go ahead and bombard their town. That'll keep them from being able to train troops effectively. And I could raid their trade route, but it looks like the Satsuma are taking care of that for me. And a lot of times your allies will come to your aid pretty quick, which is nice. So, I'm definitely hoping that that's the case here. Okie dokie. take a look at what we got left with in this turn issue. It says capture the following province, Suo, in 9 turns. I would love to, but this province is most likely going to revolt unless I convert it over to pro-Imperial temperaments. I'm at peace with the Hirado, so I don't want to attack them. But, I mean, that's 9 turns away, so that's still quite a bit of time, to be honest. And it looks like pro-Emperor is growing pretty quickly here. We have a police station there, which is good. We can also, building a stronghold would help repress them more in a large town would probably be helpful too. So I can improve the farms and also the clay pits. I think I'll go ahead and spend some money on doing the large town. And then on the next turn, I'll get some other stuff started. Let's use our ships to go ahead and just keep bombarding this town. We just want to cause as much damage to them and keep them kind of at bay if we can. That would be preferable. Let's see what else is going on around here. Looks like the Hirado are possibly fighting with the Saga. I'm not really sure. It's hard to say. Oh, I forgot my gunboat was trained. We need to start heading it. Oh, look at the Satsuma are really taking over Kyushu. That's okay, they're my allies. It's alright if they get strong, because once they finish taking over Kyushu, they'll probably come focus their effort with me on Honshu. I was trading with the Hirado, though, but oh well. Oh well, it says clan destroyed. Oh, looks like they were destroyed there on that turn. Let's take my gunboat and head down to these trade nodes, just in case we need to discover them. There we go. Just kind of keep him moving for the next few turns. Let's give Suo its ritual bombardment. Most of the buildings there are pretty much leveled. See, we're doing some pretty nice. I might hit this telegraph office and farms and everything. Like, I'm just gonna keep putting some serious hurt on these people. So how is this place revolting even with my army there? Non-clan allegiance. What is this one? Modernization. Oh, get over it. We'll be modernizing whether you all like it or not. I can let's see, I'm pretty sure this one increases and adds to happiness and repression. So we'll build the magistrate office. That'll be kind of a good next step there. And even if there is a revolt in my new province, I'm sure my army can put it down, so I'm not too worried about it. The Iwakuni are pretty beat up, and I'm going to continually keep bombarding them, so it should... we finished researching Revolver Cab, which I should be able to recruit now. So what I'm going to do, actually, is show you one of the new features. If I want to research foreign affairs, which I do, I can actually click on it, and it'll run through the tree. So it tells you how many turns it'll be until you unlock all these. So 21 turns until I finally get this one unlocked, but that includes these ones before it. So... that's kind of a cool feature they added to the technology tree research thing. Definitely enjoy that. I wonder if there's any trade routes we can open. Looks like there's one possibility here. Let's see how these people feel.
I'm honored to receive you.
Looks like they're happy to trade, so be glad to do that. Once again, give the Iwakuni their just desserts. It's not causing a lot of damage, unfortunately, just because my navy's not super large yet. All I've got, like, my biggest ship is a Kasuga class corvette. And once I get a little more money, I'll throw like a frigate into there or something. And then hopefully eventually maybe some ironclads, because they will definitely help me kind of rule the seas. And some of you also wanted me to rule the seas. I intend to. I'm playing as the Tosa, and their strength is in naval supremacy. And naval supremacy is very key to this campaign. I mean, it was important on the traditional Shogun 2 things, but it's very key here to control trade routes, bombard cities, support your armies. Yes, I will be trying to get some railroads too. That's why I'm trying to capture where I'm at. So hopefully I can get those set up eventually too. And researching the foreign affairs thing will help me get to the railroads, because you have to research that. Okay, and I think this is where the trade nodes are down there. So that'll help me be ready to open up trade and relationships with the foreign powers that you all wanted me to. Let's bombard this army. There we go. Got some decent kills. Getting closer to getting that where it needs to be. We've got a little bit of cash. Let's see what we can do as far as construction. We'll go ahead and upgrade the farms there. We might try and make Nagato a little bit of a stronghold on Honshu. I mean, of course, we want to just keep developing in general because it's going to be good for me. I didn't know. It looks like the Satsuma are at war with the Saga there. And it looks like they're going to win. I can check the diplomacy screen and we'll see. Which is kind of good because the Satsuma are allied with me, so if they go ahead and just, you know, knock out everybody in Kyushu, that's fine. That just means less clans that I have to worry about possibly backstabbing me later. But the Satsuma are definitely indeed getting powerful. They own all of Kyushu. Saga, let's check the diplomacy. Satsuma is indeed at war with the Saga. See, I don't like wasting my time fighting against the other clans that are kind of, you know, for the same ideal as me. It just seems like a big old waste of effort. So I'm going to focus my troops against, like I said, against the Shogunate. So there is the French. It says trade route to France. As long as you control a working trading port, trade between your clan and France will be undertaken. So we don't have to worry about that at this point. So that is nice. And I want to say there's another trade route out here somewhere too. Yep, there's the British one. Sweet. And I'm not sure where the one is to the US, but we'll sail around up here and just, you know, search out all this area. So we've got those trade routes uncovered. Did I already do my bombardment? Okay, yep, we already did it. Let's go ahead and check on Nagato's up to 41. So pretty soon we'll be able to go ahead and march out of Nagato and go take the next province from the Iwakuni. We don't want to get too overstretched because the other pro-Shogunate clans are kind of surrounding us. But I imagine that pretty soon Satsuma will start landing troops. And in fact, I'll try and get them to join the war against this other clan with me so that might really impress them to come drop troops. Yeah, and you can see this army is actually getting damaged pretty badly from my continual naval bombardments. And we are still a little bit pro-Shogun. And this agent right here, the Ishin Shishi, actually does help convert your province quicker, along with that police station / magistrate office that I finished now. So this province will be getting, and it might be smart for me to, like I said, just keep building this up. I need a cadet school here. And then I also would like to build a cannon range. Maybe I'll build a cannon range in Suo after I take Suo. And I can also upgrade this clay pit, minus 10%. Cost of construction, plus 200 to wealth, plus 2 to town growth. That's pretty helpful, actually. So we'll do that. Alright, let's end another turn. Some of this, I hope you all don't get too frustrated. I mean, sometimes you just got to be careful. Like, you don't want to... look, there's Satsuma, so this is the perfect time for me to move forward. So I will move to the south and take Suo, and hopefully Satsuma will move in the other direction, and we can start conquering Honshu together. That's almost exactly what I was hoping for. So we'll take advantage of this right here and just go ahead and start marching on Suo. Eager to serve. I'll go ahead and enlist him in case I need a general later. I hate to waste the money on it, but... yeah, we'll just keep, I'll just keep sailing around here and searching out this coast with that gunboat. Won't hurt anything. Okay. We should be pro-Emperor now in this city. Yep, just barely. So I will go ahead and take my army out. The town is still going to get restless. Waiting for more orders. Let's see. Some people said that putting the geisha in the settlement makes it happy. I want to bring her over there, but I don't really want to spare my fleet right now. I want to keep bombarding this army, but I will bring her over eventually. Let's see, we still got a while before winter, so still got some good time to invade. I'll train, well actually, I'll train a couple of these levy infantry. They'll be cheaper anyway to help maintain order in that city. Let's go ahead and march on the Iwakuni and just go take them out and go ahead and take Suo. Like I said, with the Satsuma around, it makes me feel a little bit safer to leave myself unguarded, and I don't want the Satsuma to march down here and take Suo before I can. it looks like they've got a couple of saber cav, 1 line infantry, and 3 levy infantry. So I'll see you on the... But you can see some of their troops are beat up from my bombardment. See you on the battlefield. Alright, you two, welcome to the battlefield. Here are the troops of Tosa, marching forward on the Iwakuni infantry. You can see them out there in the distance. And the reason they are starting to scramble is because there is an inbound naval strike. So here it comes. Let's see if I get any good damage. So far, not looking good. I did get a hit on their general, and a real solid hit on that line infantry unit right there, and the other line infantry. So that ended up being a pretty devastating naval strike. Well, I say that. It knocked a lot of their guys over, but it didn't kill a bunch of them. I just need to build a bigger navy. But I did get quite a few kills. I mean, you can see a lot of dead bodies everywhere, and I got a solid hit on this general's bodyguard, killed most of it. They still got their saber cav alive, which I'm going to have to be careful of. That's why I've got my spears directly behind my my line infantry. And I can wait for another naval bombardment if I want, but I feel pretty confident in my ability to just go ahead and swat these guys, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just kind of slowly marching my men forward. Or I don't know, maybe I should drop... Yeah, this will be fun, actually. Let's fast forward, and I'll drop a naval bombardment, and right when it's exploding on them, I'll run forward and open fire on their men during the disarray, so that'll be a pretty sweet tactic. Pretty really fun, actually. So just keep waiting. The naval strike's almost ready. Just be a second. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. There it goes. Got it. Alright, so we'll click on it. Get my second naval strike. So someone used the naval strike on me for the first time in multiplayer today. I have to say, I was not very impressed with it. It didn't do much, and whenever it goes to start, like your little announcer guy like yells at you, he's like, "Sir, inbound enemy naval strike." So all I had to do was think about like which unit would he be targeting, and it was pretty obvious because I had an Armstrong gun, so he was targeting my Armstrong gun. So all I did was just moved all the troops that were near my Armstrong gun, and then his naval strike came in, and only one of his shells even kind of affected my Armstrong gun, and even then it wasn't really that effective. There's a naval strike, so I'm going to run forward. We'll use the strike and the disarray. Yeah, the strike was pretty damaging. Their guys got a few shots off, but now my counter volleys are going to be really devastating. There we go. That's pretty much going to cut their army down. The saber cav is running forward, so I'll move up my spears right behind my line so that I can support. Saber cav has really poor morale and moves very slow, so it'll be pretty easy to defeat. There we go. Using my generals to do a little bit of inspiration. Not that it's completely necessary, but I'll just let my rifle infantry shoot out the rest of these guys. Here's some of my line infantry right there. Pretty cool looking uniforms and stuff, all things considered. Anyway, easy victory. Alright, there is the results from the battle. Rated by kills. Line infantry did good. Everything looks good there. I wish I told you how many people in naval strikes killed. That'd be kind of interesting. If CA gets a chance to add that, I think that'd be really sweet. Sweet. My general ranked up as well. So let's go ahead and upgrade it. So someone said that you want me to read to you what it is that I'm upgrading. I guess I can do that. So I'm looking at this one. It says this one gives +1 to command during ambushes and increased income from looting. But looting's kind of stupid because it kills the honor of your daimyo. And then your cities like to revolt and stuff, and people don't respect you in diplomacy, so it's really not a good idea to loot. This one's +5% to replenishment, +10% to campaign movement, and this one is plus when defending. I think I'm going to pick this one that increases campaign movement and replenishment. That one makes the most sense. Oh, I got one more too. And this one, let's see. Maybe I'll just go ahead and unlock this defense chain over here. It gives +2 armor to my bodyguard and +1 to command when defending. So that won't hurt. And it looks like we are able to capture Suo. At least I think we can. Yep, we can. I don't know if y'all... I'll just go ahead and show you this, even though it's going to be a pretty simple battle. But yeah, I'll show it to you. Alright, I am moving on the on Tosa Castle. I'm using my levy infantry to soak up the initial shots from this garrison infantry, and then I'll follow up with my line infantry just behind to put down a little bit more punishing fire. Some of my line infantry are starting to get decent stats. I'm not sure if they're quite in range there, though. Yeah, it looks like they are. And then I'm running my Yarikachi because they have the rapid advance. I'm going to run them forward and burn this tower. And then also come burn the gates with my spear levy. So I'm going to move them up, move my general up, but keep them to the side so they don't take direct fire. It looks like I'd be smart to move forward here, actually. So I'm going to move forward and push these guys forward so that I can do a little more damage here. Looks like their tower just caught fire. Okay, I really should be able to start putting the herd on these garrison infantry. My guys should be able, I'm hoping they can fire over the heads of my own men. It's kind of hard to say. Someone told me that the friendly fire thing's been changed again, though. If that's the case, then I should be fairly safe. These Yari are still fresh, so I'll run them over here and burn the gatehouse. I've got plenty of cover fire from my infantry out here. Weird. My guys are like throwing their little burny things like through the through the wall, and it actually ended up burning up this roof and thing over here. That's pretty sweet. That was a nice accident. I'll just burn their whole fort while I'm at it. I mean, it's fine with me. Some of their guys are shooting my Yarikachi, though. It's okay. My Yarikachi is brave. And with all that fire and gunfire coming at them, I can't imagine that this garrison infantry is going to last too terribly long. Plus, I'm going to burn the gate through here in a moment. And then my Yarikachi are going to be moving in and taking care of business in melee, which they've got pretty good stats. I don't know, they got a whole dang spear garrison there. So I might go ahead and move up these other spear levies to help assist. I'll just put these guys on loose formation in case they keep taking hits. Looks like my line infantry is going to be able to gun these guys out, though. There's only 31 of them left. They'll probably rout here in a moment. And I'll go ahead and scale these short walls with my spear levy and then run through the door with my, or through the gatehouse with my Yarikachi. And then I want to do a naval strike, but it's really close to me and it's kind of risky. Like, I don't want to hit my own guys, but I would love to hit some of these guys with a naval strike. I'll try it. I'll just make sure I keep it up here. I don't know how damaged this naval strike will be, but it's always worth a shot. Okay, these guys are about to garrison those walls. That is going to be pretty painful for me. I'll try and get them some cover going here. It's like my Yari are the ones taking the hits. That naval strike is incoming. Hopefully I don't get any fratricide from it. We will see, though. It is always a possibility with a naval strike. Looks like I'm going to escape it. Sweet. And I got some good hits on them. That worked out really well. Yeah, that caused these guys to start wavering already. Alright, good. That spear levy routed. So my melee troops can go ahead and burn down this gatehouse and make a run for the keep. These guys are fighting to the death up here, which means that they're in really bad morale shape right now. I'm going to go ahead and dismount my general. I don't think he'll actually make it into the castle, but I think it'd be fun. Let's see if the friendly fire thing's been nerfed. We'll see if any of my general units get killed walking through these lines. Nothing right now, so that's good. Oh crap, I didn't realize these riflemen were standing right there in my face. Guess I probably better attack these guys. Let's watch some of this close up. See my spear levy going after these garrison infantry. Get some excellent bloody fighting here. Oh. Oh, a beheading right there in the middle of the screen. Brutal. It looks like my men have routed them, which is no big surprise. But their guys are going to stand and fight basically in the while they're in the keep. Let's do something brave with my one general who's not my... obviously this one general is not my daimyo, so I'm going to go ahead and climb him up the wall. That way in case he accidentally dies, you know, whatever, I can just replace him with another general. My line infantry's got that situation handled. But I'm pretty sure this general will be able to get up here and rack up quite a few kills. Here he comes. Let's watch it. Yeah! Beheaded. Stomach slashing. Yeah! My general is poning these guys, and I love it. Here comes a spear levy garrison, though. That's going to get a little bit uglier for my general, but I think he can probably take him. He's got like way better stats than these guys, so I will want to bring some help to him as soon as possible, though. It's just these guys are going to last forever because they're kind of like in a stand and fight mode. My general is doing really well, though. He's beating these guys really badly. Let's watch some more of that. It was pretty fun. Wow, man, my general is just honing these guys. Which, I mean, I expect that by the stats, but I mean, I expected him to take a few more losses. But I mean, you're just killing these guys in the most brutal manner possible. I have to say that I like that. My daimyo is pleased with the brutality. Alright, sweet. So yeah, my general unit absolutely owned those guys. And it looks like we have pretty much captured the place as soon as my general finishes off this last guy there. Which I can see the blood spewing. So there's the after celebration. Pretty sweet castle siege there, even though it's kind of a small one. Hope you enjoyed it.